Bad man empire upon this one day. Baby girl, hold up, wait and listen to me.
No, guys, you are not seeing things. I will be relaxing this bed nest. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Welcome everyone to another video. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be transforming this deep wave wig into something I can actually wear. This wig I've owned it for a number of years due to the fact that it tangles. Whether you raise it up in a low bun, it doesn't matter. Whether you raise it down, within half an hour of having it on, it's just mat up. It's literally been a nightmare. Do you guys know what makes it worse? The whole thing worse about this wig? She is a full lace wig. Am I supposed to be in this? Hell no. I'm gonna make my money worth. So guys, stay tuned and see how I achieve this. So I'll be using TCB relaxer in super strength. I'm using this no base relaxer because the consistency is thicker, so it's not gonna run everywhere. So a brush, a right comb, a pair of gloves. I've done this before. So this wig you see here used to be kinky curly wig, and I relaxed it, and all till today I'm rocking that wig like no man business. So stick around. So what I did is part this wig in sections. Anything you've ever told not to do on your own hair, relaxed hair, I am gonna be doing it all today. So whatever you see here today, guys, disclaimer, make sure you are applying this to only wigs. Do not do this to your own hair, please. Let me just put that out there. So moving on, I try to detangle this hair with my finger first until my hands can kind of run through it. Then I'm gonna go in with a brush and brush it all out. The idea is to make sure this wig is fully detangled before I bring this relaxer in. So as you can see, over the years of trying to detangle it, each time I wear it, the back is pretty much fucked. Excuse my French. So yes, I'm gonna start with the relaxer processing, and I'm gonna be taking the hair itself very small sections to make sure every single part of this wig is, I achieve the results that I'm after. So I'm going inside of the wig as well as the outside of the parting, the hair I've parted. So down just like you would your relaxer. So smooth that in with my brush first to get rid of the bigger knot. Then go on top of that with the fine tooth comb to make sure it's nicely smooth out. I will be smoothing this as I go along. Obviously, that kind of speed out the whole process of it being, straight that I want it to be. So I'm going as close to the root of the wig as much as I can, but at the same time, I do not want the relaxer touching the base, the actual cap. I dare to think what will happen if this relaxer were to touch the knot on this wig. Disaster! We don't want that. So yes, this process, guys, you will only do this to human hair, notoriously behaved human hair wig. No synthetic hair, you just wouldn't. So I'm going in again with my fine tooth comb, just in case if I miss anything, anywhere, any places, just going in right in again and just smoothing it all out. And using the fine tooth comb kind of bring me slightly closer to the base. And while I'm at it, anywhere I might have missed, I just touch them back up. I'm not planning on relaxing this wig, half relaxed. I want it both straight. That is the whole point of it. To be able to wear it straight, not happen to worry about the knot anymore. So I'm moving on to the second half of the wig. The front side of the wig have more hair on it because obviously the nape where was tangling, all the tangling were happening more at the back than anywhere else. So for that reason, there's still more hair in the front than there is in the back. So the sections I'm taking in the front are slightly smaller than I did in the back because obviously there's more hair and I do need this relaxer to cover every inch of this wig. As you can see, I'm all done. So I went in and smoothed it all over again, brush it all through after 10 minutes. That's when I'm doing this now. After doing this smoothing, this second smoothing, I then left this on for a further 10 minutes. So a total of 20 minutes. So I do went in and pat the wig the opposite direction that I first started patting it, and just make sure I haven't missed any parts. Gonna go in and wash it off with the Manga Growth Neutralizing shampoo, and adding silicone mist to it, just to tell this wig how sorry I am that I have to, pull her through this, but she left me with no choice. So I did 4 ladder of shampoo to make sure all the relaxer are all rid off. And so far so good. It's looking, things are looking up. I'm not holding up my breath, because until this wig is fully air dried, I don't know if this thing is gonna revert back, because this is a different type of hair, and the hair himself is giving me this hair we call Chinese. If you're a Nigerian person, you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Them human hair. It's not quite human hair. It's not. It behaves like human hair, but it's not virgin hair. They call them Chinese hair. That is the vibe this wig is giving me prior to starting this anyway. So I applied the silicone mist to it and detangle it. So far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So after rinsing it all out, so if I were to get wet, if this hair was to get wet, this is the texture I will end up with. So now I'm getting, a bit more excited than I was. So patting it into the actual wig to see if I've missed anywhere, because this is moment of truth. As you can see, as I can see, I haven't missed anywhere out, and I'm extremely, extremely pleased with the result I'm gotten. So even if I was able to wear this wig just few weeks, few months, or what have you, is better than nothing, because she's been stuck at home. So there you go. That is how it's looking so far. I left her to air dry overnight. I didn't want to, there wasn't no rush. So in the air dry state, this is how she is. No blow dry, no straightening. As of this minute, she air dried overnight. So again, I'm going back inside just to see more or less what I've kind of working with. So she's looking good. As you can see, those backs are quite done, like completely done. I might have to go in the future and add maybe 2 or 3 weft to that bottom row just to plump them up a little. So I'm using the Remington, my favorite Remington hair straightener, to straighten this today. Nothing major. I didn't even have to show this. I didn't even have to record this part at all. But for the sake of this video, here we are. So I quickly ran my straightener through it. Literally 1 pass was more than enough. As you can see, when the hair was air dried, she looked good enough to wear already. So I didn't really need to straighten it if I didn't want to. But anywho, as you can see, she's looking good. You know what that means? That means I can now finally wear this wig, make my money's worth. So before I apply any more product, serum or what have you to it, I'm just quickly want to show you guys what the texture is looking like, what the damage is looking like. So far, she does not feel that dry, nowhere near. I'm really pleased with her. So there is a touch of dryness, I'm not going to lie to you, but it was not too bad at all. So I'm really, really pleased with the result I have gotten. So far so good. I am going to add a tiny little bit of serum to the very end, for the most part, to the wig, just to, tame down. It's mainly to tame down the flyaway, because loads of this wig have broken off, flyaways everywhere. So I'm using that ELVIVE frizz busting serum just to tame down the flyaway and bring just a little bit more silkiness to the wig. So guys, I don't know if you have a wig that is absolutely notorious that you would like to wear again, try this method out. So this is how I have been kind of working it out, and I thought it's about time I show you guys how I do it. Whether a video like this is out there, I don't know, but this is how I do mine. This brings me to the end of this video, guys. Thank you all so much for sticking with me and supporting this channel. I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao, ciao.
The thing me a hold up inside is burning me mind, oh. I no fit to rest if you no agree to give me your time, yeah. Because I've been watching you, The thought of you just scatter my head. Baby girl, make it come closer, I'll make I sample you. I swear down, you no go regret. The truth is I want some more. You can make a bad man like me misbehave. You